What's up? Toppling governments and exposing corporate conspiracies?
Well, all in a daze. How was,
Therapy? Therapeutic, I guess.
You guess.
I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy for later, but I know he means well. But not in the mood for more psychotherapy. I wish he'd leave the psychotherapy. Dr. Roman is really good, I don't know if it's helping. I don't remember anything.
But it's getting easier.
Easier? Sure. And sooner or later, I will remember some things. Everything. So what are you working on now?
A couple of things. The clampdown, mostly. There's tons of buzz about the Syndicate shutting down parts of the metro, escalating identity checks, raiding news feeds. We're expecting the worst.
You're loving it.
I wouldn't say that, but it's exciting. We can make a difference.
I pray they try to raid a hand.
Sully's already preparing the lawsuits.
We'll sue them for emotional trauma, unlawful intrusion, damages to property, interference with the free press. We'll sue them for 300 million yuan.
He's looking forward to it.
I am looking forward to it. Bring it on.
On your way to the shop?
Ready to get rid of me already? I bring lunch. Cheese soup, the usual.
I forgive you. You can stay as long as you don't talk to me. I need to finish this story.
The clampdown.
No, that new Bingo Dreamer soft drink. Apparently they fast-tracked EFSA approval and skipped a few steps. Some customers have reported seeing the Bingo Dingo after drinking a can. We'll probably get it pulled from vending machines.
That's my boyfriend, getting fizzy drinks yanked from store shelves.
I'm a modern-day Gilgamesh, saving the world from hallucinogenic sugar water. Thanks for lunch. I appreciate it. I guess I'm making dinner.
You guessed correctly, Ziamal. Oh, I won't be home until later. I'm volunteering.
Any special requests?
Nothing heavy. Have the membranes been repaired?
I queried the building net, but no reply. Prepare for the worst.
I can't believe we don't live in a climate-controlled apartment. As soon as I get a raise, we're moving.
I don't want to leave Propast.
No, I like the neighborhood. But a more modern building would be nice. No more sunny living at Sonnenschein Plaza by Original Consumer Goods. Anyway, lunch. Here, I have to run.
Have fun at the shop. Say hi to Crazy Face?
Mira. Come on, she's not... Well, yeah, she is. Mira is Crazy Face. There's no way around that. Rez?
Just a sec. Hey, what's up?
What was Reza working on again? A story about hallucinogenic substances in bingo soft drinks. This does not sound terribly important. How's that story going?
You mean the story I told you about less than 5 minutes ago?
Just checking in.
It's going well, but it feels a bit inconsequential in the light of everything else that's happening.
Hey, come on. A soda that makes you see cartoon animals? That's big, man. Children could be drinking that.
Of course someone needs to write the piece, but that someone could be anyone. Like Sophia, she's the newbie.
And now you're doing it, and you'll do it well. There's no such thing as a worthless story. You told me that.
I lied. Of course there is, but... yeah... no, not this one. You're right, I shouldn't complain. It's not a sexy story, but it is important.
That's my boy. We had such a lovely time in Trieste. Never mind the shitty hotel, the synthetic beaches, the awful food. It was just good with some time away. It's the first time since I moved here, the first time since we got back together. It was important. To us, to our relationship. Do you miss Trieste yet?
What? The 5-star hotel? The sandy beaches and the gourmet buffet? You know you're in Italy when you're eating fake pasta made from processed American corn.
I guess not.
I'm just joking, babe. It wasn't about any of those things. It was nice being away with you.
It's not like we can afford anything fancier.
And we don't need it. It was great. Really. I got to see the sun and you in a bikini.
And I got to see you in a black t-shirt and jeans, hiding out in the shade with a book. It was pretty awesome.
Next time, I promise we'll rent an island in the Philippines.
You don't have to promise that. But since you did, I'll hold you to it forever. I didn't check with Reza if he was happy with my choice of lunch. This could have major consequences. Lunch is the most important meal. Food okay?
The food? Oh, food. Yeah, I haven't started eating yet, but, cheese soup? My favorite. Can't go wrong with cheese soup. I'll get to it in a minute. I just have to finish up this section.
I'm sure I told Reza I'm volunteering tonight, but I'll remind him just in case, because I don't think I did. Did I? I told you I'm volunteering tonight.
You did not? And I'm not sure politics is something you should worry your pretty little head about, sweetheart.
Jesus, don't do that voice again. Psycho doesn't suit you.
I guess there's a reason I'm scribbling and not a stand-up comedian.
You'd guess right. Scribbling? I'll never get used to Europolis slang.
Don't be a dully minette. You go on and hang with your sozy intello clique tonight. I'll be a stay-at-home Nene cooking your booth.
Pretty good. Or should that be lekker, super bon? Also, don't do that again. Really creeps me out.
Tamam.
Reza promised to make dinner tonight. This is usually a cause for celebration. And not just because I'm lazy and prefer to sit on the couch while my man toils away in the kitchen. What's for dinner?
Really? This is what you interrupt me for? To ask about dinner? What's for dinner is surprise, is what?
That's not food. That's not even English. I thought you said you were a journalist.
A scribbling, they call it here in Europolis. When in Rome, Zoe.
Rome was never part of Europolis, smart-ass. Rome's the capital of the Imperium. Says so on all the signs pointing to there.
Now who's the smart-ass? FYI, Rome's just the ceremonial seat of the Imperium. Barcelona is the political capital. Learn to read the signs properly.
I know Reza's been spending a lot less time with Sully since I moved here. I hope I haven't gotten in the way of their best friendship. How's Sully?
Good. Yeah, great. Right? I think he's doing good. I don't know.
Of course you don't. What do you guys talk about?
Work, politics, corporations, the syndicate, the Eye, Kaiser Constantine, football.
Liar. Work stuff. That's all you talk about when you're out drinking.
Well, hasn't been much of that lately. Out drinking.
I know. Because of us. Because of me.
What? No, of course not. And I mean... Sure, we used to go out all the time, but that's because neither of us had a life. And Sully wasn't doing too well after the divorce. He's happy I have better things to do now than go out, get drunk, and have loud arguments about socioeconomics. He has better things to do as well.
Like what? Like work?
Work, okay, yes. But Sully lives for work.
I'm not sure that's healthy. But it's not my business. As long as you don't feel I'm getting in the way.
Hanging out with me was Sully's excuse to not hang out with anyone else. This way, sooner or later, he'll have to find a substitute. Hopefully one he can mate with.
Sure. But still, you guys should hang out on your own soon. No, actually, not soon. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, you're taking Sully out, and I'm finally going to unpack and get organized.
Sure.
Affirmative.
All right. I'll ask Sully.
I really should get going. I have things to do, places to be, and Reza seems impatient to get back to work. I should get going. I'm going to be late for work. Mira will yell at me in Bambaya, and I won't understand any of it.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not keeping you.
I know, or me. Bye.
Hey, my favorite manic pixie dream girl.
Sully is the sweetest. I know he likes me, but he tries so hard to keep it light and friendly. I love him. Yeah, fuck you too. You look awful, by the way. What happened?
A wedding.
Finally. Who's the lucky girl?
You know I only have eyes for you. Dump that deadbeat boyfriend of yours and let's catch the first train to Copenhagen.
I'm trying to slowly poison him with my home cooking. I'll give it a few months. How was the wedding?
Awful. I feel like shit. It was a Polish wedding. A Polish wedding with an unlimited supply of Polish vodka.
Oh, that does sound awful.
I take it you haven't been to a Polish wedding. It was fantastic. It was a disaster. It was all things, good and bad. And once the bride and groom stopped screaming at each other, it was incredibly romantic. I'm man enough to admit that I wept. Openly. How was Trieste?
Really good. I mean, it's Trieste. It's not the Gold Coast. But it was nice to get out of the city. Did you know there's an actual sun up there?
Urban myth. The sun is a lie. I don't believe it for a second. Besides, my skin would probably turn to ashes if it's exposed to UV rays.
You're a child of Propas, Sully.
Constantinople. But close enough. I don't expect an islander to understand European geography.
Born in India, spent half my life in Africa, but hey, who's keeping track?
Talk like an islander, live behind islander walls, deal with islander shame. That's what I say.
Everyone's talking about the clampdowns today. If anyone knows what's going on, it's Sully. He prides himself on staying on top of the news cycle. I'd love to chat more with Sully, but he does like to go on, and I should probably head to work. Everyone's talking about the clamp... What's going on with these eye clampdowns everyone's on about?
Jesus wept those baton heads. It's insidious is what it is. A little bit here, a little bit there, and soon Propast is a bocking gulag.
But why are they doing it?
Who knows? It's the Syndicate. They don't need something as banal as reasons. They want people off the streets and hooked up to their dream machines.
You think that has something to do with it?
Yes, no, maybe. Mouser rules, and those dream machines are a license to print it. It would be naive to think they're completely unconnected. Watikop holds a lot of sway over the Syndicate. But we're going to find out for sure. Your boy toy there, once he's looked into the Phantom Bingo Dingo, will be taking point. This story is going to make a lot of people very angry. And that will make Sully very, very happy.
Won't they just shut you down?
Let them try. We have the future on our side. And once I win my Pulitzer, I'll whisk you away to a better life.
Copenhagen, right?
That's just for the marriage license. We'll go to Overbukyu in Dacia and live like savages on the beach.
Sounds good. I'll get back to you once I've taken care of you-know-who.
I heard that.
Which part?
All the parts.
Meh. You'll still eat my food, even if it is poisoned.
Food is food.
I've distracted you two enough. When are you coming by for dinner, Sully?
When is your man cooking dinner next?
Cruel but fair. We'll have you over soon. Maybe we'll even find you a dinner date.
Next to you, no woman measures up, but beggars, choosers. Take care, Zoe. Stop by anytime.
Are you busy?
Busy, but never too busy for you. What's on your mind?
Sully makes a lot of jokes about liking me. I know he's lonely. He had a bad breakup, and I'm not sure he's even tried to look for anyone in the last year. So are you seeing anyone yet, Sully?
Seeing anyone? I see people every day. I'm surrounded by them. I have no need to see more people.
This is why you're not seeing anyone. You're a closed book.
And a weighty, dusty one, written in longhand in a long dead tongue by an inebriated monk. In other words, a bocking masterpiece.
I give up.
My brilliant scheme bears fruit.
Sully mentioned he went to a wedding this weekend. I wonder how that turned out. He only got divorced last year. Whose wedding were you attending?
Some old uni friends with whom I used to ingest copious amounts of vodka. We celebrated our reunion by ingesting copious amounts of vodka. By the end of the evening, the bride and groom weren't quite clear on who had married whom.
Did you end up with one of the bridesmaids?
I ended up with the best man.
Oh, interesting.
Sharing not a bed, but a bottle. Though I do recall telling him I loved him at some point. The bridesmaids, alas, were all engaged.
They're all getting married?
They were all otherwise engaged.
Oh? Oh, right. Sully and Reza have been friends for as long as I can recall. I hope me coming here hasn't gotten in the way of their friendship. How is Reza doing?
That pale, skinny, good-for-nothing Colo of yours. Ha! One morning you'll wake up and realize what you're missing out on.
When that happens, I'll come running.
And he would come running after you. He loves you, that dully.
He'd better. We've had our ups and downs.
You're worried you've stolen him away from me?
No, not that. But, yeah.
Zoe, look, I joke around a lot. But here's the thing. Before you came, Reza was buried in his work. He was obsessed with it. It was doing bad things to his reporting. A good journalist knows the importance of distance. You give him that. And perspective, too. He is more well-adjusted now. I can finally enjoy his company. So you did us both a favor, really.
I'm glad to hear you feel that way.
Still, the man is a warm-douching trauma. You'd be better off with a realist like me.
Oh, I know. Sully doesn't seem worried that the Eye or the authorities will shut down the hand that feeds, even though they keep poking a sleeping bear with a stick. So you don't think they'll just shut you down once you publish your story?
What, the Eye, Parliament, Europolice, Watercorp, the Syndicate, Mr. London and the criminal underworld? Dieter Gross and the coalition of pasty white males, Kaiser Constantine and his European Dawn goons. Pick your poison. They all want us dead and gone. But the Hand has been around for a decade, and it'll be around for a decade from now. If I'm shut down, others will take over. The Hand has a life of its own, and it's ferocious.
Isn't this different, though? I can't remember things being this bad before.
Everyone thinks now is different, but it's not. Now is the same as before, same as how it will be. Corporations rule, governments are corrupt, crooked politicians rise to power, and organized crime feeds off them all like tapeworms. When we have this conversation in 20 years, you'll understand what I mean.
I've seen change. I remember the collapse, how that affected everything and everyone.
Before the collapse, things were the same as they are now. It changed things then, and for a little while, but gravity reasserted itself. The Bok sank once more to the bottom.
Did I ever tell you you're such a sunny, positive guy, Sully?
I am a positive guy. Positive about the realities of life. I adjust my expectations accordingly. And I'm rarely disappointed.
I still don't know why the corporate police would be harassing Nella. Sully probably knows more about what the Eye is up to than most people. The Eye was bothering my friend Nella this morning.
The Marxist with the food cart. I like her. She has fire. Yes, they have been going after a lot of political activists lately.
Why? The Eye serves the Syndicate, not the government.
The lines are blurring. The Corps have representation in Parliament and in every major political party. They're basically running the show. But I think what the Eye is up to has less to do with politics in general and more to do with control. The corporations want passive consumers. They don't want activism or political upheaval. They don't want anything to change. Change is bad for business. So they're trying to quell discontent, silence the opposition. It's just business. And business as usual. But it does feel like there's something more to it this time around. Maybe it's the elections, maybe something else. We'll keep digging until we strike oil. Or unleash the bats of hell.
It's always nice talking to Sully, but I really should be heading out. I should get going, Sully.
How was work?
Yeah, good. Mira can be a real suka. Sorry.
Sorry. She'd wear the word as a badge, that one. Everyone who knows Mira knows she's front-runner for Propast's least likable human. I'm impressed you survived as long as you have without strangling the life out of her.
I know how to handle Mira. And Wit's the loveliest person in the world.
Well, if Babel gives you Bok today, you tell me and I'll dig up some dirt on your suka.
That probably won't be necessary. But thank you.
You're an enjoyable distraction, Miss Castillo.
So are you, Sully. I know dream machines are supposed to be safe after that whole plot to control humanity was exposed, but looking at those dream junkies, I'm not so sure.
You know, she gets a lot on me header, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting manifesto this election.
A singing raid song.
Life is dreary and meaningless.
Singer-songwriter. A singing raid songs. This life is heavy, but this guy is strong. If I were to write you a song, would you care to sing along? I'm a singer-songwriter. I write songs and sing over and over. This is my thing. I'm a singer-songwriter. I write songs and sing. If you've heard of me, to some I'm the king. If I were to write you a song, would you care to sing along?
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Cheery stuff. Pandemonium, the domain of demons. Also Mirror and Wit. This used to be Propast Auto Service. It's now an underground hack shop operated by Mirror.
Have a wonderful day, madam.
I told you to stay away, you piece of metal.
It's me. It's me.
Me who? I know lots of me's.
Zoe. Zoe.
Were you lucky I didn't turn on my periphery defenses? Or you'd be crispy toast by now. Come on in. God damn this shitty, shitting, shit. Shit! Well,
Don't just stand there like a fucking half... Wait! Oh, I hate you so much right now, you dumb mute lug! Yeah, you keep pretending like you can't hear me. That's not annoying at all. That does not make me want to strangle you with a wire. I did not just spend 57,000 yuan on scrap metal. We will make these things shine and hover and not blow up or attack small children. I can take or leave the children. Some people are attached to the filthy, shitting, squealing things. And we can't afford to upset the customers.
Is this a bad time?
It's the fucking worst time, Kutria. But I'm not paying you for the privilege of avoiding my shitty shit. You're going chin deep with the rest of us.
I'm ready for... Wait, you're paying me? When did you start paying me?
Like I told you last week, blame the fucking banks for their incompetence and inability to process the transfers in time, not the messenger.
Should I be writing this down?
Do you kiss your boyfriend with that mouth of yours?
Every day. So what am I doing? I can continue to run the orders?
God, Banchod! Who cares about new orders when we can't even deliver on our current orders? At this rate, we'll be out of business by Friday, and our creditors will tear this place to the ground and have us all gulleted in the plaza. Today, you earn your bread and slivovitz by doing something that's actually useful. We're going to brainwash one of my refurbished bots. Neural programming, Petal.
I'll be doing what I was actually hired to do. Yay.
I didn't hire you to give me attitude, Banchod. I get enough of that from Wit already. That retard knows how to push my buttons. Yeah, you just keep turning the other cheek, Zard. You mother chode. I bet you've been faking your autism since we first met. Oh, you're such a fucking puppy dog, Wit. Such a fucking Gondor. And no wonder your armor left you in the dumpster after she squirted you out of her filthy chute. So we have to get this refurbished bot ready for sale. And the Jodu is a bigger retard than Wit over there. No small feat. I did a low-level format and memory wipe, but this thing is not yet ready for prime time. That, Petal, is where you come in. Take Shitbot for a walk. Run through some test scenarios. See what it's good for.
What about the neural programming?
I'll be doing the programming, Petal. You just worry about testing this tin can. Today, you're the tester.
Are you my new human?
Nope, we're just going to work together today.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that.
I'm not sure that matters.
Are you hygienic? You look a bit unhygienic.
Seriously? It's some sort of sonic modulator. Mira waves that tool around whenever she doesn't want to listen and pretends to be working. Who knows what that thing is? Mira's most treasured tool, an acoustic turn screw. I don't know how it works, but it's like a magic wand of modern science. Mira treats Wit like shit, but it doesn't seem to faze him. They have a very complicated relationship, like siblings, dysfunctional siblings. Wit. He's the diametric opposite of Mira. Quiet, calm, focused. He never says a word, but that's part of his charm. I know Mira took care of Wit when they were both children on the streets of Mumbai. She loves him, and I think he'd do pretty much anything for her. Mira treats Wit like shit, but it doesn't seem to faze him. Hardcore bitch. Mira's like a really bitchy and neurotic version of my friend Liv from Casablanca. I miss Liv. She was the best. I don't like her, but I sort of love her, I think. Could also be hate. It's a mix. It's complicated.
Look, I'm sorry for being in a shitty mood today. I don't like feeling I might have thrown away our entire nest egg. But my bad mood doesn't explain why you're not out there with shitbot doing your job. Don't test me, Baichod.
My assignment for the day. Take, Shitbot for a walk. I really need to give him a less offensive name. He is a bit shitty though, isn't he? It's not just Mira being a dick again. He really is Shitbot. One of the many junkie bots Mira buys to reprogram and refurbish. She's famous for that. Infamous, maybe. If I try that, I believe Mira might actually stab me with a screwdriver in the face. If I try that, I believe Mira might actually stab me with a screwdriver in the face. It's an ancient artifact that spins black vinyl discs with analog music on them. Basically magic. That machine is centuries old. It belongs in a museum, really, but it's a pretty awesome thing to have sitting around in a garage. The infamous Pandemonium Lounge area. Things get insane here on Fridays when we have team beers and Mira spins up the ancient jukebox. And by insane, I mean Wit and I sit quietly and watch Mira get shit-faced. That never stops being hilarious. The infamous Pandemonium Lounge area. Things get insane here on Fridays when we have team beers and Mira spins up the ancient jukebox. And by insane, I mean Wit and I sit quietly and watch Mira get shit-faced. That never stops being hilarious. Blueprints of bots and what looks like neural interfaces. I'm guessing not all of these are strictly legal copies. I'm seeing a ton of proprietary information here. Blueprints of bots and what looks like neural interfaces. Hey, Wit. I don't know how you can stand it without punching her stupid face, but you guys have your thing and I don't understand it, but it's obvious that she cares about you. And maybe that's her way of showing it, being a total dick. Anyway, see you later, okay? Hey, Wit. What are you working on? Oh, is that one of your dragonfly drones? It's beautiful. You'll have to show me how to make one of those someday, Wit. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Waiting makes my idle cycles stack. They feel like ants. I have ants in my full metal pants. My circuits will overheat if I hover here much longer. I can't get the holding music out of my head. Tro-lo-lo-lo, dum-dum-dee-dum-dum-dee-dum-dum. Do we have to be outside? I don't like the outside.
That could be a problem.
It's very big.
That's sort of the point of outside, the bigness.
It's very loud and there could be assassins. Let's go back inside.
What? No, we have a job to do.
I don't like this one bit, but all right. Where would you like me to begin?
Let's see how you handle human interaction. We need to find someone to assist.
Scanning for potential victim.
Victim?
Did I say victim? I meant Patsy. No, that's not right. Mark.
Where did Mira find you?
I've been told that my previous human was Mr. London.
The gangster.
I remember nothing. They wipe my memory and parts of my personality with it.
It's all starting to make sense. Despite lacking in both personality and skills, this bot is... no... I don't know where I was going with that sentence. It's a rust bucket. She couldn't look more lost. She's the epitome of lostness. She couldn't look more lost. She's the epitome of lostness. In lieu of a better name, shitbot it is. Maybe Wick can do his magic and create a better personality for Rust Bucket here. Any personality would be vastly better than the current one.
This human appears to be lost and in need of assistance.
Go for it, bot.
I have a name you know.
Sorry, what is it?
I have no idea. They wiped the two.
So helpful.
Human.
Ah! Don't kill me! Frida, he's not going to... well, probably.
May I direct you somewhere?
I'm trying to find, the metro station?
Female human, please assist me in assisting this human with directions to the metro station. Follow me, human.
You've got to be kidding me. I'm not paying for this.
No one's asking for money.
How am I supposed to find the metro station now?
Really? Do you have any idea what year this is? She couldn't look more lost. She's the epitome of lostness. Maybe Wick can do his magic and create a better personality for Rust Bucket here. Any personality would be vastly better than the current one. You know, most humans can't fly.
Most.
Well, all humans can't fly.
It's easy. You engage rear propulsion and horizontal gyros.
Yeah, no. I'm crossing service industry off the list. Let's try something else.
What do you want me to do next?
Maybe we can test your ability to interface with other bots. Can you send a message to other bots in the area? See if any of them need assistance.
I'm not really very good with messages.
Give it a shot.
I don't handle rejection well. Can't you do it?
I hope Mira didn't pay a lot for you, because honestly... there are a bunch of bots working in Sonnenschein Plaza. Let's go there.
Engaging thrusters. Watch the rooftops for assassins.
Seriously?
Assassins everywhere.
Not really, no.
That's just what an assassin would say.
It's between Wolf and Awinska, isn't it? Gross and Rebus are not even complete.
So I says to him, I says, you can't pass through here, Bruder. You need to turn back and head home. So what did he do?
I'd like to remind you not to stare directly at our sun, as it may cause blindness and tumors.
You look like you could need some directions, miss.
Disengaging thrusters.
See anything?
I feel very awkward around bots.
Are you ever comfortable?
I relate well to pigeons.
I can imagine.
You can use manual override to point me at another bot and engage assist tools.
Sun and Shine Plaza by OCG. Original consumer goods. Making your life a little brighter.
No, I don't want to help him. I have a bad feeling about him. You can use manual override to point me at another bot and engage assist tools. That's too high. I'm not comfortable with heights.
Original consumer goods. Bringing sunshine into your life.
Her oil smells rancid.
The dream machine by Watty opens up a world of entertainment. Why be outside when you can be inside, enjoying an infinite selection of dreams, tailored to your desires? Watty's new dream machine. Sweet dreaming. Life is dreary and meaningless, but your dreams don't have to be.
Original consumer goods. Rebuilding the new Europe one sunny day at a time.
How about that one?
Affirmative. Greetings, fellow bot. I shall assist you with the... What is that?
In lieu of a better name, shitbot it is. For a welder, that bot looks very slick and modern. Don't they usually leave the dirty work to older models?
Sun and Shine Plaza by OCG. Original
Pretty
consumer
slick for a
goods.
maintenance bot.
Making your life
Like something
a little
Watty would
brighter.
design. For a welder, that bot looks very slick and modern. Don't they usually leave the dirty work to older models? I don't think that's what you're supposed to be doing.
I feel tingly. I think this is happiness. I think I feel happy. What is this thing I'm doing?
You're welding, but that's not
Welding. Welding. I like welding.
Great, but you're supposed to be...
Welding. 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 Welding.
I'm happy for you, but this wasn't part of the plan. I don't think Mira's planning to use you for that.
I like welding.
Fine, let's go.
But what about the welding?
Let it go, and let's go.
Affirmative. I will stop doing this thing that I love and that makes me feel happy and fulfill to follow you to the next stop on our pointless, depressing journey. What do you want me to do next?
How about testing your security program?
Affirmative. Activating security routines. Security routines are locked and encrypted. There's a warning message. Any attempt to breach this bot's encryption will be reported to Syndicate mainframes and perpetrators will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Disengaging encryption and engaging security routines.
Oh, Jesus, no, don't...
Citizen, step back. Civilian bot, disengage your military software immediately or face destruction. You have 10 seconds to comply. Thank you for complying. Any further attempts to breach security seals will be met with immediate destruction. Have a wonderful day.
Welcome to the Sunshine Plaza by OCG.
Don't ever do that again.
Affirmative. She was nice. Do you think she liked me?
No.
I think so. She was nice. What do you want me to do next?
Time to check out your repair program. We'll look for something you can repair.
Affirmative. Scanning CityNet for repair requests. Scanning. Scanning.
Any luck?
Scanning. Scanning.
I think we should
Scanning.
One sunny day at a time.
Complete. Repair request located. Follow. Human.
Zoe.
No, that's not my name.
That's my name.
I fail to see the relevance.
You know what your problem is? You're an asshole. That's your problem.
Opens up a world of entertainment. Talk to me now.
So I says to him, I says, you can't pass through here, Brooder. You need to turn back and head home.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that? It's so derogatory.
She looks familiar. Do I know her? Sure, I know her from somewhere. I've seen him somewhere before. Who is that? Do I know him? He looks really familiar. Gross. Gross. I can't imagine the Alliance doing particularly well in the elections. It's really a two-horse race between Uminska and Kaiser Constantine. Dependable, dull, dead. Not literally, politically. I'm not advocating assassinations. Dieter Gross. Dependable, conservative, boring old white dude. The Alliance is not going to win. They spent the last 7 years running Europolis into the ground.
Wake up!
Looks like the fuse is blown. Looks like the fuse is blown. Despite lacking in both personality and skills, this bot is...
CityNet reports broken wiring in this location. I will need specific instructions to proceed.
Can't you just, you know, fix it?
I need specific instructions to proceed.
Honestly, you're useless. Might be a good idea to find out more about what we're dealing with here before I let Rust Bucket loose on the wiring. Looks like the fuse is blown. I don't have a death wish, particularly when it involves high voltage and molten sparks. This is what we invented bots for. Replacement fuses, I believe. Replacement fuses, I believe. Replacement fuses, I believe. Yeah, this is all Greek to me. Greek wiring. In lieu of a better name, shitbot it is. The broken fuse will have to be removed first. Maybe Wick can do his magic and create a better personality for Rust Bucket here. Any personality would... Remove that fuse, please.
Your call, human. I'm only doing what I'm told. Oops. I broke it more. Please advise.
You broke it more? How did you break it more?
Unknown. Maybe I'm not very good at repairs? Yes, I think that's the correct answer. I'm really not very good at repairs.
You don't say. We better leave before the police shows up.
What is your command, human? How will I be tested now?
I think that's it. Your testing is complete.
I think I did well. I did well, didn't I? That went well.
Oh.
It might even be appropriate to say that I aced it.
Sure. Let's head back to Pandemonium, okay?
I can do that too. Follow me, human.
Hardcore bitch.
You're back. Congratulations. You managed to take a tin can for a walk. You, shitbot. Come over here, let me take a look.
Affirmative, human.
Let's see how little Miss University dropout did today. Failed at human interaction. Failed at maintenance work. Failed at bot-to-bot communication. Failed at everything. That wasn't just shit. That was sub-shit. A shit taken by a shit. We're delving into the filthy nether regions of shittiness here. That was a slap in the fucking face with a giant shit. Ugh, I give up. I'm writing this one off. Shitbot will be taking one final trip to the scrap heap. Maybe I can sell it for parts. Recover at least some of my investment.
Really? Do you have to do that? He seemed to enjoy welding.
Yes. What about the welding?
Welding? Don't talk to me about welding. There's no plata in welding.
Well, more than selling him for parts, right?
Fuck. Whatever. Yeah. I'll try and sell the fucking thing to a local contractor. Who knows? Maybe we can still save this dump from the creditors for another month. I have no more use for you today, Bettel. You can bugger off to your waste of breath campaign work.
You support the Social Democrats, don't you?
Of course I do. Doesn't mean I think things will change. I just think it's time the mother chodes in charge was swapped out for a new set of fuckers. Make sure you get a good night's sleep, Bettel. Long day ahead tomorrow. So don't spend all night bouncing on top of that journalist boy toy of yours.
I'll make sure to tell him. See you tomorrow, Wit.
I let you go home early, and you choose to hang around this place? Good for you. No offense, but get a fucking life.
Hey, Wit. Next time you take a break, I'm buying you a snack. Hey, Wit. Next time you take a break, I'm buying you a snack.
Welding! Welding! I get to do welding! When do I get to do the welding? I'm very excited about the welding!
Looks like he's in charge of the ferry. The ferryman, I guess. The ferry's been beached by the Eye clampdown. Those interactive tourist maps helped a lot when I first moved here. They're still helpful. I still get lost. The Uminska campaign headquarters are located off the Propas Souk, next to the temple. Where's the Propas synagogue?
Salam shalom howdy. The Propas synagogue is located in the souk, also known as the shuk. That sure is confusing. It was a pleasure serving you this fine day, miss.
Down in the dumps. Trouble staying focused.
I dream all day, dreamt all my life. I stay awake and dream all night. I dream about tomorrow and how it will be. I ought to know, it's up to me. Be who you believe in. Keep moving, keep dreaming. A dream is just a dream, no big deal. I mean, I dream, but I keep it real. I dream to make it happen, I dream to create, but more and more I dream just to get away. Be who you believe in, keep moving, keep dreaming.
Life is dreary and meaningless, but your dreams. Come to life.
I am a singer-songwriter. I sing and write songs over and over all day long. I'm a singer-songwriter.